How to talk about your career in English. Welcome back. As you grow in your professional life, you will find yourself in many situations in which you will need to talk about your career, whether it is an interview or a casual conversation with someone you meet at a conference or in a social setting. Being able to talk about your career clearly and effectively leads to people being more likely to remember you and reaching out to you for the right opportunities. In this video, we will look at some of the best ways to talk about your career. Tip number 1. Mention your career goals. Focus on the one or two main goals of your career and briefly explain how you want to achieve them or how they will benefit your career in the long term. For example, if your goal is to become a teacher, why do you want to become a teacher? How does you becoming a teacher benefit the organization you are working at or one you wish to join? For example, you might say, as a teacher in semi-urban India, I have the opportunity to be a mentor and a role model for children who lack such models in their lives. Tip number 2. Mention your short-term and long-term goals. Think about some short-term and some long-term goals that would be ideal for you to achieve in your career. Show how the short-term goals are connected to the long-term ones. For example, I will be graduating next year with an MBA and I would be interested to start off by working in the digital marketing department of an MNC. Tip number 3. Mention your educational qualifications and internship experiences if you have any. It is important to share your educational background as well as touch upon any professional experiences relevant to your career. For example, while I was working on my MBA, I did a 6-month internship in the marketing department at a renowned company. I gained several new skills and boosted my networking abilities as well, which will help immensely in my career in PR and media. Tip number 4. Talk about your aspirations. Talk about the aspirations you had during your childhood days that are relevant to your career goals and give real-time examples. Your career aspirations are your vision for your future. You could also talk about what got you interested in or what started off your career and what made you choose your career path. In simple terms, one of the best ways to realize your career aspirations is by understanding what you're passionate about. Tip number 5. Understand your unique value proposition and highlight it. Your USP. Your unique value proposition is the value you bring to your role or organization. You must highlight why you are special or unique and what skills or strengths you possess that no one else has. Having a solid understanding of your unique talents and abilities is very important to be able to talk about this. It's also important to know your areas of weakness and how you plan to improve on them. Tip number 6. Do adequate preparation and research. Having a conversation about your career path can seem daunting with many unknowns. Research your chosen field well. Discuss the field and possible career opportunities with people who are working in the same domain. With adequate preparation and research, you will be able to talk confidently about your career. While it may seem difficult to talk about your career in a professional setting, this is a very important part of one's professional growth. Practice talking about your career with your family and friends so that you develop confidence to do so with others. Remember, the biggest advocate of you and your career is yourself. With these tips, you can start talking about your career confidently. All the best.